Alejandro. I am a former resident of HomeSafe. I came to HomeSafe in 2007. By that time, I was 14 years old and I had lived in about a dozen different foster care placements all over Palm Beach County. And I would say that I was one of those kids who just didn't know how to cope with what was happening in life. You know, I'd been in the foster care system for several years and I didn't really know what would happen, how would my life turn out. I was very scared. And when I came to HomeSafe, what I liked about HomeSafe is that it was such a supportive environment. Everybody wanted to see you succeed, from the therapists to the independent living coaches to the YDPs to the program supervisor, Monique, I love her. Everybody wanted to see you succeed. And it's such an environment unlike anything else I've ever lived in, because everybody is rooting for you.
We're caring for other people's children. That's what we do. It's definitely not easy dealing with young men, teenage boys, ages 12 to 17 years old. It's a difficult age group, but as long as we have our team backing us, it definitely makes the day a bit easier.
I'm a YDP here at Libra Boys. My name is Tommy Duhart. I've been here for about 16 years, going into my 17th year. To be a YDP, it takes a lot of mental and physical challenges that you have to face each and every day that you come here.
You see, I don't want to go to bed and I want to sit out with you, or could you leave this light on? And some don't want to act like they want to leave the light on because one of the other kids may make fun of them. So in the 3 to 11 shift is
combat.
That's combat. They're coming home from school with every issue, from either problems with friends, problems with teachers.
It's definitely a critical time because you definitely have to make sure that they burn that energy. So for staff, they're always on at that 3 to 11 shift. They cannot let their guard down.
Some come in extremely violent, and you have to be ready at the front line of the door waiting. How was your day? Hold on, and if you see it maybe negative, how do you isolate that while also keeping in ratio and making sure everything else is done? The motivation to do that day in and day out is tremendous, and you have to come in and find that motivation.
A youth development professional is a mom, a dad, an aunt, an uncle, a sister, a cousin, a mentor. You're working, but the task on is all day raising someone else's child. You definitely have to have a heart and want to help people, especially teenagers.
A wage increase will not only keep you here steadily, but it also will help to eliminate the big turnovers. If you're making enough money, you just don't have to go out and get 2 jobs. Here, working, you have to be obligated for that 1 job, which is a priority here. But you need 2 jobs to make it. I know they're not responsible for all the needs, but it could be important for those who we recruited.
Out of the 10 staff members that I supervise, all but 3 have second jobs. They have to have a second job to be able to support their families.
Relationships are so important in the job that our YDPs do and the job that we do as a team. And to just say it is one thing, but for day in and day out, showing these young men consistency helps them build relationships that'll take them into adulthood.
But I'm also asking them at that time to come in here to be a strong person, a strong role model for the kids. I'm asking them to show up every day to work on time. I'm asking them to come here sometimes and be cussed out, sometimes to have to physically restrain someone. I'm asking them to come in and cook dinner. I'm asking them to stay late sometimes and help out with a situation, or to be there, that extra support for a kid that needs a little bit loving care. It's so many things that we ask them for, so that wage increase would definitely make them feel more appreciated, and then they'll be willing to even do more to go that extra mile with us.
As a former resident and someone whose life has been affected by the YDPs here at HomeSafe, I ask you to dig deep and help raise the wage for these people who serve as parents and mentors and listeners, people who help us to get to the next phase of our lives, who take us to the difficult transition of coming from a bad situation to moving into our destiny. I ask you to dig deep and support this campaign.